Hello again, ladies, gentlemen, and other. I have been pacing, both mentally and I guess physically, what to do. I'm pretty sure at this point I'm just cutting the car apart. I have entirely too much of time invested in considering this project. I probably started thinking about it back in maybe like 2012 to 2014. And it's just grown. I was trying to make this as factory as possible. That's always been a consideration. And I know that obviously there was no factory 89 to 94 or whatever DSM rear floor into a 97 to 2002 Mirage coupe. What I'm getting at is I was trying to make everything fit together as much as a like stock possibility as I could. Now, I've run into numerous situations where things aren't adding up. The whole concept is taking the entire floor out. As you can see, there was a patch I had to do over a weekend once, real quick with some sheeting here. And then I just RTV'd to stop the water from splashing up. But I knew the car had its problems, and I knew I'd have to fight it. It's just gotten so intense that, I mean, I considered swapping a floorboard out of the other Mirage donor car I bought, and then I started running into staring at problems like these, and it just started eating at me. You know, I'm looking at so much rust, and you know, I'm not against grinding and sanding and finishing and even using Pour 15 where necessary, but this is ridiculous to fight through this. It gets even worse. I'm going to crawl underneath here and show you. Right here, I was working at this. This is where it really kicked in. I was grinding at this, and I kept running into these pockmark rust areas, and I was trying to get through to fresh metal so I can weld. So I was prying off, cut some of this back. Sorry, and I was trying to mate these together, and I was going to clean this off and fill it back in with what I needed. And just in prying the little remainder of this hat channel piece that traveled back to here, this was where I was prying, and my screwdriver just went right through the floorboard. And that just really it got to me. So that being said, this just started to, you know, I'd already seen this before, and I was going to work with it and, you know, eventually probably replace it, build replicas of it, maybe take it off the donor car. And it's just, the more I fuck with it, the more I'm just, this is so much extra work to make this fit. But pretty much I'm thinking all of this floor pan, I may try to salvage the center tunnel, I may not. Once I have the donor engine in, I'd have to get measurements as far as where my drive shaft's going to situate. So I'm just thinking, scratch that. I'm just going to try to work with what I can to maybe try to make as much of the interior not more of a problem. I don't have to build every little ridge and boss that holds my parking brake, my console, my shifter. It's been plaguing me for months. I keep trying something, thinking, getting pissed off, walking away. And any of you that have dealt with builder's fatigue will know. Eventually, you can't stand the stomach looking at your car any longer, and that's kind of what's happened. But this would allow me a lot more room to have things where it would suit me better, and you know, less fighting of the build. So I mean, honestly, guys, hopefully this pans out the way I want it. Hopefully this will be you know, roadworthy here in the next couple months. It's kind of the latest update, and I'm hoping we can get something more exciting to look at for the next video.